Well, good morning. So I got my cup of coffee going here. Got the slippers on, rosemary and thyme, and up over the barbecue. I just watched a video yesterday for the first time and realized that there we go. There's the sunrise. Good morning, sunshine. There it is. I think it's going to be a beautiful day. That is Cumber Island, just north of Jacksonville, Florida. I think I'm still in Georgia, so I'm between Savannah, Georgia, and Jacksonville, Florida. This is Cumberland Island. That's Siren's Call right there. Met them up in Annapolis, so that was really awesome. And then this is the second time meeting them again, so had an awesome sundowners with them after I got in last night. I got here, I think, about 3:30 in the afternoon. So it was a 32-hour motor and sail from the place. I gotta fix the auto helm today. But first, I'm gonna go and check out the feral horses that are on Cumberland Island and a bunch of the other stuff that's there. Get the dinghy going. And I think Tuesday I'll be in St. Augustine. I think that's the goal here. I don't know if I want to move that fast. Maybe I'll try and break it up to one other place and then St. Augustine. But, you know, why not get to Florida? Should be warmer. I know I'm wearing a toque, but it's definitely feeling warmer. It's the air is cold right now. I don't know if that makes any sense, but the air, there's a chill in the air, but it's warm, if you know what I mean. I got the slippers on. I only started wearing slippers like a year ago. But, oh man, it's so beautiful out here. You know, I'll post up maybe a couple of pictures or so. But yesterday, so many dolphins. Oh my God, they're like the dog of the sea. I feel like whenever you see a dolphin, I get so happy. It's like when you see a dog. Anyways, and the turtles. Oh man, that was so good. Oh, last night I actually slept for 8 hours. I went to bed at I think 9 o'clock, and I woke up at 6 this morning. That's the longest sleep I've had in years. That was absolutely wonderful. I must have been tired. Well then, here we go. All right, well, I hope you all have a great day. I'm well rested from, oh man, that was so good. So much sleep. Okay, have a great one. Well, this was a pretty exciting stop, I have to say. I saw a horse out on the beach. I saw an armadillo. And while I was walking up the beach, I could see I think it was 3 or 4 sharks swimming in the water. Like you just see the dorsal fins. But I mean, all this is cool. Oh yeah, and on the boardwalk out to the beach, there was a green animal. So that was kind of cool. But look at this. Palms at the bottom. Oaks with Spanish moss dripping from them. They're not trimmed, but they look like they've been trimmed. It's crazy. It's so beautiful here, and the smell, oh my God, it smells amazing. I love the smell in forests. Like when you freshly dig a hole and you can smell that earth right away. Oh, this is beautiful here. So just out here past that breaking wave, I don't know if it'll show up on this video very well, but there will be a shark fin coming up here in a second. There it is. That's a shark fin out there. There are sharks. Oh, and I saw something else splashy in the water from below, so. But there is a shark here. Let's see if its fin comes up again. There it is. I think there's 2 sharks out there. There's one's further out and one's closer in. Oh, this is cool. There's another one. I think there's I don't know what you call a pack of sharks, but they're out there. Cool. And look at that. There's just like a little armadillo walking around out here. This is a cool place. Oh, good day. So, today I'm moored or anchored. Sorry, I'm anchored in a mooring field because some of the mooring balls don't have, I forget the thing that's called on them. So you can actually hook on to it. People cut them off apparently when they get stuck.
So I am anchored, but paying for a mooring ball so that I have use of the facilities at the place. It's not too bad. It's like $35 American a day. But I can tie my dinghy because there's no other dinghy dock. And I got washrooms and stuff. And because I can't take my boat to get water, because I can't start my engine because the water pump broke. I came here yesterday or the day before to get fuel. And when I went to start my engine again, I heard a belt squealing, so I went down to take a look at it. And after some investigation, chatting with a marine mechanic and what have you, kind of realized that it's the engine water pump, not the raw water pump. So I have a closed cooling system, and instead of having a rad, it uses seawater or lake water, fresh water, to cool the engine coolant down. So the freshwater pump is working, but the engine coolant pump is seized. I could get a mechanic out to work and look at it to ensure that that's what it is, but that's going to take about a month and a bit. It's crazy. Every place I've been to ever is trying to get somebody to take a look at a boat for just to ensure that the engine is good and stuff has been nearly impossible. So I've just ordered parts on the Amazon, and they should be delivered here in about a week. So I am going to be sitting at anchor for a week. I've also had to, I guess, purchase a water bladder so that I can put it in the boat so I can go back and forth and get some water. So that's an inexpensive cost. It kind of sucks that I have to pay for a mooring ball if I want to be able to use some of the stuff. I could do it for like, you know, a day here and a day there and stuff, but I just end up going through so much water and whatnot. So I am, you know, using that. At least I can use their washrooms, and it's pretty easy to go to town, and it's not overly expensive. It delays my, you know, meeting up with people, and that means, you know, this is kind of what happens. So, you know, once this gets done, I hope that I can fire the engine up and it works. And if that does, then the day after I get it fixed, I will head out because in Fernandina Beach, the area here in this town, there's literally no grocery store. You have to take a car to get there. So Instacart is now on the phone. Thanks, Jackie and Roger. And I will use Instacart for the first time because I walked around today for about 3 hours trying to see if there was a convenience store or something like that had cream, and they have milk, and they have beer, and they have wine. So there's literally can't find any half and half cream. It's kind of hilarious. So yeah, Instacart it's going to be, but that'll be kind of nice, you know, and have the groceries delivered to the marina when I need it. I'll be able to get water. I got the washroom here at the marina I can use, and I'll try and limit my use on the boat, so because I can't get it over to get a pump out. I could dump it overboard, but in this area it's illegal to do that. If I get caught doing that, that's kind of it might be a hefty fine or something like that. So yeah, so that's the situation right now. So I probably won't post anything for a little bit, just due to the fact that I'm here. I am in Florida though. Cumberland Island, which is where I was anchored at and I was going to head back to for the night. It's just on, you know, I go down this river a couple miles. It's about a 1 hour motor at 5 knots. And where the island is Georgia, and where I'm at now is Florida. So technically I've made it to Florida. I mean, yeah, here we go. I'm absolutely blown away. I've made it from, I guess, Lake Simcoe, where I purchased the boat. Went through the Trent Severn, across Georgian Bay, up and around the Bruce Peninsula, down Lake Erie, down Lake Huron, through Lake St. Clair, the Detroit River, and across Lake Erie, through the Erie Barge Canal, down the Hudson River, out to the Atlantic Ocean, up the Delaware, through the C&D Canal, through the Chesapeake, down through the Chesapeake, through the Intercoastal Waterway to Georgetown, and then from Georgetown I went out to the ocean again I went down the Intercoastal Waterway to Charleston, and then from Charleston I went out into the Atlantic Ocean again and did a nice 32-hour thing to Cumberland Island, where my auto helm broke, and So I have new parts for that on order, but it also does work right now. But I figure the drive ring, since it snapped in half at some point there, I guess, I can get a new one, and I can also get a spare belt, which I don't have. So that would be a good thing to have, I think. And the Starlinks will be happening soon too. I got an order in St. Augustine at the West Marine, so hopefully I can make it there and pick that stuff up. The auto helm should work. It should just be an 11-hour either motor or sail to it, but I am starting to try and use the motor less, so I may have to wait for a wind day or something along those lines, so that, you know, these breaks don't happen as much. And we'll see what goes on. But we got a little stand here working just amazing. This is the first time I've really actually used the dinghy and been able to ferry back and forth, get laundry done, kind of see the town a little bit. Tonight's trivia night. Love trivia nights. So I stopped off at a couple other boats to see if they were going, and Josh and I think it's Emily, they're actually from here, but they've apparently they've been following me on the AIS a little bit. Like, they've noticed me on the AIS since I think it was the Chesapeake or something along those lines. So that's kind of interesting. I guess I have a memorable boat name. So there's been a couple people that have mentioned that. Anyways, hope everybody's well. I'm doing well. I'm having a good time. Kind of sucks that the motors just stopped working properly, but at least it's still going to work. And we'll see what happens after this. Who knows? The update may come in a little while. But I hope everybody's doing well. Ciao.
Wow, good day. It's rather beautiful out here in Florida, still at Fernandina Beach. I got all my parts for the water pump, for both of them. I got a rebuild kit for the raw water pump, which is this guy. And I got a new pump for the coolant. The coolant one, a replacement of that was nice and easy. I got the raw water pump, new impeller put on it, and a couple new brass seal or brass washers, I guess. I put that back together and noticed that there was still a slow drip. So I'm guessing that would be the seals that are in here that need to come out. And they're proven to be a little difficult to get out. And it's like $500 for a new pump. So today is Sunday. I thought everything was good, so I was gonna go back to Cumberland Island, hang around for a bit, but it looks like I'm still gonna stay anchored here. Tomorrow I'm gonna try either a marine mechanic or another, there's the marina a couple kilometers away by boat that I might take a little stand and go there and see if they'll replace these seals for me. I'm having a hard time bashing them out, and there's like I see the black part in there, and that's some kind of I guess lubeless bushing, and so I don't want to damage that too much, and trying to get these things out is rather difficult. So maybe I'll take it to a marine mechanic and see. It's either that, if I don't have any luck on Monday, it takes about a week to get a new one of these, so I might just order a new one. And then since I still have the seal kit, I might work on getting it replaced. Maybe some other boater is a bit of a mechanic and has a trick on getting these things changed out easy. Maybe I can get it done for later, because I imagine that this is one of those parts that seems to go quite often on these boats. So quite a lot of boats actually. So we'll see what happens there. So it looks like I'll be probably here for another week. It's not so bad. It's nice and warm, and yeah, it's a pretty nice little place that I have to motor over to. I'm gonna have to start. I got a water bladder, so I'm gonna have to start ferrying water over and put those in my tanks, and kind of go from there. So this is the boat life. It's not so bad. It's not very stressful. It's nice and relaxing, at least, other than when you try and fix a part and sometimes it doesn't work out so well. But I mean, what do you do? She's a 37-year-old boat, and we've put a couple thousand kilometers on it, motoring down here, sailing a bit, so I imagine some things are going to go at some point. I do have things like spare alternator, and a few other spare parts for it, so hopefully nothing else really goes, because this kind of eats into the savings on this. But what do you do? All right, hope you're all good.